Hey YouTube, I've got another budget-priced knife for you today. This is just going to be a very quick overview, just in case anyone didn't know that this was out there. This is a Hultafors knife. Now Hultafors, it's a town that's in Sweden, alright, that's what it's named for, that's where the company is based. Similar to Mora knives, but not as well known in the United States anyway. This is an $11 knife. Alright, first let me show you the plastic sheath. As you can see, this is their heavy-duty craftsman's knife. Right, so as you know, typical plastic sheath, little part to push off. And that is the sheath. Now the knife itself, green handle, ergonomic. Now this came very sharp. If you remember when I showed the the Hultafors plumber's knife with the work sharp sharpening video, that knife had come improperly sharpened. It came dull. Well, that was not a problem with this other Hultafors knife that I have. Let's see what it can do. Yeah, it is very sharp. Now the steel on this, kind of a mystery. On their website, they just say that it's a carbon steel and that it's a Japanese carbon steel. So I don't know. You know, I'm familiar with several Japanese carbon steels. There's Hitachi White, Hitachi Super Blue. You know, I don't know. They don't say. But they also say it's hardened to 58 to 60 HRC. Right? So if that is true, then it is probably a better quality steel to take a hardening to that extent. Now for $11, I'm extremely happy with this knife. You might say, oh, it kind of just looks like that other knife from them, or just any Mora knife. You know, if you're looking at this as just a picture of it on like Amazon or something, you might not be able to tell how heavy duty this is, and that's really pretty much the main point of the video, is to give you useful comparisons. This is that plumber's knife from the same company which I sharpened. As you can see, well, hold on, you'll see when I give you a close-up. Yeah, as you can see, the heavy-duty model is substantially bigger in every way. The blade is wider, it is heavier, overall length is longer, gives you a beefier handle for bigger hands, better grip. So there is a substantial difference between their plumber knife and their heavy-duty knife. Alright, on with the useful comparisons. Alright, this is a Mora clipper, one of the most popular Mora knives. Alright, so you see the blade is wider and is also thicker. Now this is the Mora Robust, which is basically, as the name implies, it's actually a more heavily built Mora. Now, you know, similar to the Clipper, but more heavily built. Alright, so let's try and give you a good comparison. Alright, so you see the Mora is more pointed, alright, and this has more curve to the belly. Right, and as far as overall length, alright, about the same overall length, but this has more handle, less edge. Alright, so you know, if you have larger hands, you probably prefer this one. As far as the thickness, I don't know if you can see that. Alright, there are the thicknesses compared, and you see again, this has a more pointed tip. Alright, so that is the heavy duty compared to the Mora Robust. And one more comparison. This is the Martini Timberjack that I recommended in that 7 blades video. Very nice in itself. As you can see, this is longer and the blade is wider than the Martini Timberjack. Now me personally, if I had to compare like the Moras, the Hultafors, and the Martini, I actually prefer the I prefer the grind and the edge that Martini is going to give you. A couple people asked me, is that mirror, right? Is that mirror surface? Did you put that on there yourself? No, this is how it comes out of the box for your $15. It comes with that mirror surface there. All right, so if you're talking the grind and the edge, you know, alone, I actually prefer Martini knives. However, if you're talking about the whole package, like if you want a bigger handle and just something heavy duty and $11, this is one of the best Hultafors, you know, I would say. All right, and that's it. That's all I wanted to show you, just letting you guys know that this $11 yet heavy duty knife is out there. All right, so I hope you enjoyed this brief overview.